More details emerge in phone tapping case against the former police commissioner. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Thursday, February the 8th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. A day after Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair leveled phone tapping allegations against unnamed persons during the period in office of the Owen Arthur-led Barbados Labour Party administration, details emerged yesterday of the case made against then Commissioner of Police Darren Dottin, the person said to have been behind the illegal wiretapping between 2000 and 2009. Dottin had long been accused of masterminding the wiretapping after a suspended policeman had in 2010 alleged wiretapping of phones of senior officials. The Police Service Commission subsequently conducted an investigation and wrote then Governor General Sir Elliot Belgrave, accusing Dottin of conducting what it called unlawful wiretapping of innocent citizens and recommending his retirement in the public's interest. Barbados Today has obtained a copy of the damning 16-page document dated June 10, 2013, in which the PSC explained that the conduct of the former top cop amounted to a criminal offense, but that it became impossible to prosecute him given the fact that as Commissioner of Police at the time, he was the person responsible for commencing criminal proceedings. Meanwhile, police are probing a second violent school incident in as many days, the latest which occurred during a school sports in Christchurch yesterday, has resulted in the alleged assault against 3 police officers, including a female sergeant who was reportedly cuffed on the head. Now, police spokesman Roland Cobbler said the officer sought medical attention and was treated and discharged. 2 suspects are in custody, a 21-year-old male and a 27-year-old female, both siblings from Christchurch. Cobbler said the incident took place on the pasture of a secondary school where a primary school was hosting its annual sports meet. He said the 2 suspects became aggressive, allegedly assaulting the officers who had earlier ordered a group of adults to leave the pasture because they were drinking alcohol and smoking. Meanwhile, police are continuing their investigations into the stabbing of 3 15-year-old schoolboys at Grantley Adams Memorial School during a fight at the lunch break on Tuesday. A 12-year-old girl was also struck by a stone during the melee. 1 boy was treated and discharged, while the other 2 are in stable condition. Now, a 16-year-old boy and his 14-year-old colleague are assisting police in their investigations. Meanwhile, representatives from the Ministry of Education are due to meet with staff of Grantley Adams Memorial School today. President of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, Mary Redmond, told Barbados Today that the teachers decided to invoke Article 1 of the Health and Safety Act and remove themselves from what they say is an unsafe environment. The ministry has since informed parents that there will be no classes at the school today as the teachers meet with education officials.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. More people are coming forward to report incidents of rape in Antigua and Barbuda. So says Minister of Social Transformation Samantha Marshall, while contributing to the budget debate in Parliament last week. She credits the Support and Referral Center, or SARC, which has provided victims with an outlet to make reports outside of the normal channels.
At the SARC, there is an interview room for the police officer. There is an examination room for the doctor. There is a bathroom and shower. There is a room for counseling. And sir, In the event that the victim has children, there is a child-friendly room where the children can remain with someone whilst the victim is being interviewed. All of this happens one time, one evening.
And on the international scene, the State of the Nation address by embattled South African President Jacob Zuma, scheduled for today, has been postponed as pressure mounts on him to quit. More in this Euronews report.
All singing, all dancing, perhaps not for much longer. Pressure is mounting for Jacob Zuma to quit, with the Speaker of South Africa's Parliament announcing that the flamboyant President's State of the Nation address, scheduled for Thursday, will be postponed. He survived several attempts to oust him in the past, but this time much of his own party wants him out.
He's under a great deal of pressure to step down. Not from the opposition parties, but especially from within his own African National Congress party. And there were weekend meetings by the leadership, and Jacob Zuma responded that he was staying. But now there are new meetings of the NEC, the top leaders of the African National Congress, to call for him to step down.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.